David and Annie from 90 Day Fiance have picked their side in this Ed and Liz saga, and yes, y'all, they're going with Liz. They completely turned their back against Ed, and it's kind of freaking hilarious. Here is the scoop. Liz posted this picture right there with the caption saying, "This lovely woman and husband of hers have been one of my most supportive people / couple these last few months. Always just a phone call away. Never have I met a couple so genuinely in love like you two." She tagged David and Annie. David responded and said, "As Annie mentioned, we are a phone call or a flight away." A flight? And he said, "Keep your chin up as better days are yet to come for you." And then Annie responded too, just saying, "Anytime you are my girl, and my kitchen is always open for you too, blah, 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 blah." Yes. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. The saga, if you don't already know, a phone call leaked of Ed talking to Liz. It was horrible. It was insane. He was just literally losing his mind, saying stuff you should never, ever, ever, ever say to anyone. And he basically never directly even responded to it. And I thought Ed was going to come out and say, "You know what? She took the call and she used it out of context," but nope. He did not respond whatsoever, which that tells me one of two things. Either he's going to file legal action against her because he probably didn't give her consent to record the call, or he is just like, "I'm totally in the wrong, I'm screwed," and he's just not doing anything. So a lot of stuff going on. Liz, she made a change. Well, I don't know if she made it, but Liz is sharing on her literal Instagram bio right there a change.org petition to get Ed off 90 Day Fiance. And the crazy thing is, the goal is to get 15,000 signatures, and it's at like 14,950, and now it's 952, so it's like going up and up and up. For sure by today it'll be at 15,000, and I don't know if it moves up the ladder of, like, you know, priority or whatnot. I don't really know if there's even really an end goal with the change.org petition, but they tagged TLC, they tagged Sharp Entertainment, and they even tagged all these different sponsors that supposedly sponsor, you know, 90 Day Fiance shows to get them to stop working with Ed. This is getting pretty freaking serious, and I would be very, 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 very shocked if Ed has ever seen a 90 Day Fiance ever again, because now David and Annie are like they are the stars of the show, and we all know they're like the golden children of 90 Day Fiance. And then Danielle came out too. She was tagging In Touch Weekly, she was tagging Us Weekly, she was tagging, I think she might have even been tagging TLC 90 Day Fiance in the phone call. So this, you know, she was very public about it. She doesn't want anything to do with this guy, and she wasn't holding back whatsoever. And now it's like this change.org petition. For me, I just feel like all the signs are leaning like we're not going to be seeing much more of Ed. But Ed he kind of has been responding. What he's been doing is posting these very long Instagram videos with these vague ideas behind it. Like, so he had this one called "We All Make Mistakes." He posted it like a while ago. He posted it in May 23rd, which that was before this phone call even leaked. But what he's been doing is taking that video and then reposting it on his Instagram story over the past couple of days. It's 100% in regards to this phone call. He knows what's going on. He's posted a couple memes. I forgot to screenshot them. Boo-hoo, I'm sorry. But there were a couple memes about this and, you know, the friends and, you know, this and it was mainly on the haters and how you gotta, you know, turn your cheek to the haters. It's like, oh my god, dude, these people aren't haters on you. You did something incredibly wrong. You should be apologizing. You're not doing any of that. So he posted that stupid video of the "We All Make Mistakes." Then he posted another one saying, "Remember to breathe." Okay, I mean, like, he posts these dumb videos. He posted another one saying, "Each friend represents a world within us." Like, what does that even mean? Then he posted another one saying, "Be the parent." And it's just like, I don't know. For sure, it's all in regards to this phone call indirectly. I just can't figure out why the guy has not come out and fully responded to it, because if he wants to save face in his situation, he really should respond. Everyone's heard the call. If you haven't already heard the call, just go on YouTube and search. It's all over the place. I actually had a link. You know what you should do? Go on 90 Day Couple on Instagram and check it out there, because, you know, she or he, whatever, was the one that actually got the phone call and leaked it and shared it. So we might as well give credit where credit is due. And yeah, I mean, the phone call was horrific and horrible. And so Ed, he hasn't really responded back, but he kind of has. The interesting thing for me is that David and Annie, they're pretty publicly just, you know, saying, hey, we're siding with Liz. And also, apparently Liz did an interview with John Walters, who was also on 90 Day Fiance years ago. I can't find it for the life of me. I cannot find it. So it must not have been that good of an interview, or it got deleted, or I don't know, but I've been getting all these messages that, hey, did you hear Liz's interview? No, I can't find it. So I guess if you have it, you can send me a link. I don't know if he has like an exclusive Patreon thing where you have to pay, which I would pay to get in. I just don't know, like, where is the video? Is it an interview? What is going on? But supposedly Liz did do an interview with John, and in the interview, she was exposing this, and I mean, just exposing tons and tons and tons of stuff. And yes, I'm still trying. Liz was supposed to come on the channel last week. Maybe I'm gonna try again this week. She was supposed to come on the channel last week, and she didn't, which honestly, I kind of hate that, because what happened was she, I guess, watched the tell-all, the part 2 of the tell-all, and in that part 2, Ed was saying a bunch of stuff, which we all kind of heard. This was actually before the phone call, so now I would really love to talk to her, but this was like a day before the phone call came out last week, but she did the tell-all, she watched it, it was emotional, her emotions were high, and she didn't want to come on the channel with emotions this high. Then I guess she did an interview with John. I've yet to hear the interview, I don't know where it's at, but if I do find it, I will let y'all know. But this, man, like I say, is pretty freaking crazy. If you just go through the change.org petition, I mean, this is insane, y'all. It's not just one thing. If you don't already know, the woman on TikTok, Lorelai, I had her on my channel, did an interview with her. She had a god-awful experience with Ed. That was the first thing. That completely got shoved under the rug. And then it's like, you know, the whole thing of him, which he's constantly going after these younger women, which isn't cool, it's weird, but I guess, you know, it's like, whatever. They're over 18, so whatever, I guess. But still, it's like, he's going after people, it's just, that's inappropriate and weird in itself. But then if you go into, yeah, everything he was saying with Rose and all that kind of stuff, the way he treated Rose, and then everything he did with Liz, and all his comments he was doing with Liz, and the phone call, you would think would be it. We've seen them kick off Lisa, baby girl Lisa, we've seen them kick off Jeff. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to say his name. I almost said his name. I'm not going to say his name. We have seen them kick off, basically kick off, Varia's man or ex-man. That's all I'm going to say. So I refuse to say his name on this channel, so I think Ed is next. We shall see what goes down, though. Also, before I sign off for the day, woohoo, it's a party, because Darcy and Stacy is back. And I guess I just think we should have a party if you are a fan. If you are not a fan, then I guess, okay, probably shouldn't celebrate. But yes, the Darcy and Stacy show is back. It was bizarre timing. I did a video a couple weeks ago saying that I thought that the show was like done, because this show was supposed to come back much more recently, and it kind of just fell off. We haven't heard a word, but literally a day or so ago, they announced it. They showed a trailer. The trailer's all over YouTube and Instagram and everything, so you can check it out for yourself. Maybe I'll react to it this week, because it's kind of a funny trailer, because it just seems so fake and scripted, and kind of it does, and it just seems so stupid. But I might actually react to it. I'm excited, because I think this show is hilarious. The general gist of this season looks like Stacy and Florian, they're talking about having kids, which is kind of interesting, because Stacy already has a couple kids who are like in their late teens, maybe, and they're anywhere from like 14 to like 17-ish, so she has older kids. So that'd be kind of interesting. They're trying to have kids. I don't know if they can, though. And then we have Georgie and Darcy. They're up and they're down and they're fighting and this and that and the drama, and then we get to see Darcy, or not Darcy, we get to see Georgie talks to the one and the only Jesse, and it's kind of just like, dude, why? What would you gain by talking to, you know, him? So I don't know. It seemed kind of fake and forced, and maybe Tom will be back. Tom was on season 1, so maybe he'll come back on too. It's just ridiculous. But yes, Darcy and Stacy, they didn't actually share a release date. They just said coming soon. If I had to guess, though, if they're going to start promoting it, we are now in June 1st. I would say maybe like August-ish, probably like August. This show will probably air, which is cool. It'll be fun, something new to watch. I have nothing against it. I like the 90 Day Fiance spinoffs, even though they can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but I think it'll be kind of fun. So y'all, yes, the Ed drama, I'm going to keep you guys up to date if anything new comes out, but it's not looking good for the guy. I don't think he's going to be around much longer, and Darcy and Stacy, woohoo, they are freaking back. Well, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hey, I have one word. If you haven't already hit the like button, the comments, and the subscribe button, please do that too. But I have one other little saying for y'all. And it doesn't matter where you are in life, man. Amazing things are freaking happening.